Okay, everybody, we're going to do one more game for the Sega Genesis as part of Daniel Monahan's birthday special, and that's going to be Jeopardy. So let's see how we do. Most importantly, let's have a great game and let's win.
This is Jeopardy!
Yes, it is. Liz and Cat are at home. It's too late. Let's play. One Day Little is up there somewhere on the board.
Here are the categories.
Hot movies, animal adjectives, initials, saintly cities, first ladies, and we're going to close it out with Renaissance art. Okay. I can deal with these categories. I'm going to start things off with animal adjectives for 100. When something smells suspicious, what is fishy? Okay.
You are correct.
I'll take animal adjectives for 200. Something shabby, as though gnawed by rodents. What is ratty?
You are correct.
Animal adjectives for 300. What you might feel after spilling wine all over your hostess's lamb chops. What is sheepish?
You are correct.
Animal adjectives for 400. Stubborn. What is mulish?
You are correct.
Animal adjectives for 500. We're up to $1,000 right now. Let's keep it going. Earth sign synonym for bird surly. What is bearish?
You are correct.
We're up to $1,500. Let's take hot movies for 100. Irwin Allen's Tall Tale That Went Up in Smoke. What is the Towering Inferno?
You are correct.
Alright, doing good. Let's actually switch things up. Let's go to First Lady's 100. President Reagan's younger daughter Patty goes by this, her mother Nancy's maiden name. What is Davis?
You are correct.
First Lady's 200. At 24, she married a senator. At 34, she was a president's widow. Who was, Jacqueline Kennedy?
You are correct.
Pick the right one. First Lady's 300. Nickname her black nurse gave to Claudia Alta Taylor as a child. What is Ladybird?
You are correct.
Lady Bird Johnson, yeah. I'll take First Ladies for 400. Her 54-year marriage to our second president has been called a love fest. Who is Abigail Adams?
You are correct.
Where are you headed? Oh, for what? Oh, okay. What new one are you talking about? Ooh. If they have it, you get it. Can I try some? Okay. First lady's for 500. First lady nicknamed the Steel Magnolia. The Steel Magnolia. Who was nicknamed the Steel Magnolia? Rosalind Carter. Oh, okay.
You are correct.
The C in SPCA stands for this. What is cruelty?
You are correct.
Initials for 200. The initials WC on a British lavatory stand for this. What is water closet?
You are correct.
Initials 300. The initials of America's oldest civil rights organization. What is NAACP? The National Association for the Advancement of Colored People.
You are correct.
Okay. I'll take initials for 400. The initials BTU stand for this in thermodynamics. What is British Thermal Unit?
You are correct.
And I'll take initials for 500. Answer there. The E in BPOE represents this word. What is Elks?
You are correct.
Hot Movies 200. Kurt Russell played himself and his father in this 1991 Scorcher. What is Backdraft?
You are correct.
I'll take Hot Movies for 300, please. The male stars tested their disguises for this 1959 film by visiting the studio's ladies' room. What is Some Like It Hot?
You are correct.
Let's have Hot Movies for 400. Words were heated when Truffaut filmed this Bradbury novel. What is Fahrenheit 451?
You are correct.
The first movie that newlyweds Newman and Woodward made together. What is The Long Hot Summer?
You are correct.
All right. I'll take Renaissance art for 100. Of Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, and El Greco, the one born first. Who is El Greco?
Sorry?
No, it wasn't El Greco. Unfortunately, it's not El Greco. Okay. It was Leonardo da Vinci.
You are correct.
Alright. Known for his books of nudes, this Flemish artist produced at least 1,200 paintings. Who is is Peter Paul Rubens?
You are correct.
Renaissance Art 300. Italians were masters of this medium of painting on fresh plaster. What is fresco? What is a fresco?
You are correct.
Yes, indeed. Though German, famed portrait artist Hans Holbein became court painter to this English king. Who is Henry VIII?
You are correct.
All right, we're up to 6,400 or 6,300. Excuse me. Renaissance Art 500. Born in Urbino in 1843, this painter learned much of his craft from Michelangelo and Leonardo. Who was Donatello? I have it between two of them. It's either Donatello or Raphael. I'll try Donatello.
Sorry?
No, it was the other one. It was Raphael, yep. So we know the Daily Double is in the category of saintly cities. The question is, which one? Which clue is it under? Is it under the $100 clue? No. Minneapolis is twin. It's the capital of Minnesota. What is St. Paul?
You are correct.
There it is. Found the Daily Double. Took us a little while, but I found it. How big will I go? 5,900, please. California Mission Town, which is the annual destination for famed swallows. What is San Juan Capistrano?
You are correct.
$11,800. Keep going. The 8th most populous city in the world. It was once the capital of Brazil. What is Sao Paulo?
You are correct.
And cities for 400. Capital of the Dominican Republic and reputed site of Columbus's tomb. What is Santo Domingo?
You are correct.
Absolutely. Now the last clue. The poshest of all ski resorts. What is St. Moritz?
You are correct.
Yep, so at the end of the Jeopardy round, I have $13,000. And I also get to make the first selection as we get ready to start playing the round of
Double Jeopardy.
That round begins now. 2 daily doubles, dollar values double. And we get 6 all-new categories. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what they are, please.
Here are the categories.
Comic strips, business, famous quotes, fashion, P's and Q's, each letter in quotation marks, and for the kids. Alright. I can deal with these categories just fine. I want to start things off with business for 200. The color of ink used for negative entries in an account ledger. What is red?
You are correct.
I like business for 400. Goods go under the hammer at this kind of event. What is an auction?
You are correct.
Business for 600. Check cash French term meaning to sign on the back. What is endorse?
You are correct.
This is 800. Hiring more workers than a job needs or furnishing grandma's sleeping quarters. What is feather bedding?
You are correct.
This is 1,000. I'm at $15,000 right now. Word said to be derived from the practice of trimming coins with a bezel. What is embezzle?
You are correct.
$16,000 right now. Let's keep it going. I'd like comic strips for 200. Jim Davis named this cat after his grandfather, not the 20th president. Who is Garfield? And Garfield's not only my favorite comic strip character, he's my favorite cartoon character too.
You are correct.
Yep, it's Garfield. Comic strips for 400. John Steinbeck wrote the preface of a book about this Al Cap character. Who is Little Abner?
You are correct.
Yep. How about comic strips for 600? Standard comment of Little Orphan Annie's dog, Sandy. What is ARF?
You are correct.
Comic strips 800. Over $17,000 right now in cash. His favorite mode of transport was his dinosaur named Dinny. Who is Alu?
You are correct.
And comic strips for 1,000. During the Depression, she sold apples on the street, but now she gives only free advice. And that was Mary Worth.
You are correct.
Yeah. Okay. Next clue, please. Alright, now we're going to fashion for 200. 70 skirt between the mini and the maxi. What's a midi?
You are correct.
Fashion for 400. Belted rainwear that's a favorite of fictional sleuths and spies. What is a trench coat?
You are correct.
Fashion for 600. And there is the other daily, is one of the two daily doubles. How big will I go? 18.6, please. One-piece zippered outfit named for a paratrooper's uniform. What is a jumpsuit?
You are correct.
$37,200. A lot of money. Men's 40s outfit, which featured exaggerated shoulders, wide lapels, and baggy trousers. What is a zoot suit? Zoot suit riot.
You are correct.
Fashion 1,000. We have $38,000 right now. French for high sewing. French for fine sewing, excuse me. It refers to high fashion. What is haute couture?
You are correct.
That is right. $39,000. Let's go to famous quotes 200. According to Reader's Digest, it's the best medicine. What is laughter?
are correct.
Let's have fitness quotes for 400, please. Alexander Pope said, "It springs eternal in the human breast." What is hope?
You are correct.
Fitness quotes for 600? We're 39.6 right now. Doing good. Stuffy British monarch who said, when she saw herself imitated, "We are not amused." Who is Queen Victoria?
You are correct.
Famous quotes for 800. We have $40,000 plus right now. In Trees, he claimed that poems are made by fools like me. Who is Joyce Kilmer?
You are correct.
This is the fourth Ask This Virginia Patriot just before dying on July 4th, 1826. Who's Thomas Jefferson? Got a lot of money sitting in front of us right now.
You are correct.
Oh, let's look for the kids for 200. No one in his neighborhood calls him Fred. Who is Mr. Rogers? Oops.
You are correct.
For the kids for 400? Monroe leaves beasts who'd rather smell the flowers than fight. Who is Ferdinand?
You are correct.
Correct again. We're up to $42,600. The first thing the old lady swallowed in the famous rhyme. What's a fly?
You are correct.
I'd like for the kids for 800, please. You meet chugs, gussets, and gherkins in his book, If I Ran the Zoo. Who's Dr. Seuss? Oops.
You are correct.
Nickname of Kid Detective Brown, or a compendium of knowledge. What is an encyclopedia? And that's going to put me up at $45,000. A lot of money.
You are correct.
Whew, Nelly. We know the other daily doubles in the category of P's and Q's. Is it in the $200 clue? Not there. In area, it's New York City's largest borough. What is Queens?
You are correct.
400. Not there. Technically, this is a trademark name for table tennis. What is ping pong?
You are correct.
600. Get all this cash, we're racking up. Not there. The tails of this airline's planes all sport kangaroos. What is Qantas?
You are correct.
800. On a typewriter, Elite type gives you 12 characters per inch, while this type gives you 10. What is Pika? Oops, sorry. There we go.
You are correct.
And the last clue is mine because it is the other daily double. $47,000, please. Ustinov is widely viewed as the greatest Russian poet of all time. Who was Pushkin?
You are correct.
$94,000 at the end of Double Jeopardy. And Final Jeopardy is coming up. See the category. The 30s. Alright. The 1930s, in case anybody didn't know. Liz makes her wager and see what happens. Okay. I'll do 94,000. On March 3rd, 1931, this president made the Star Spangled Banner our national anthem.
You know the correct response?
Herbert Hoover, absolutely right. So I'm going to end up with $188,000. We'll be back for another game right after this.